Tim Kempter is in the house. Tim Kempter is here from the Wrestlerama Super Bowl of Champions, which is coming up on Saturday at Hillsdale College. The bell time is 7 o'clock p.m. Timmy, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm fired up about this. I'm buying 4 tickets. My 3 boys and I are going to be there, and they are all just dying to see this.
Well, this is going to be a big event. Actually, quite possibly our biggest event in Hillsdale County. It's Wrestlerama. It's our yearly show. We usually try to pack it, have a little bit of extra special stuff go on. It's our first show ever at Hillsdale College, which is huge. They just redid the gym not too long ago, and they're graciously allowing us to run the show right where the basketball team plays in the main gym. So that's gonna be pretty special.
If you haven't been to it's called the Potter Arena. If you haven't been to the Potter Arena on the campus of Hillsdale College, it's sensational. It's a perfect venue for your guys. I know your boys in Wrestlerama are really going to enjoy playing there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, actually this weekend it marks our 1 year with NWA Wrestling. Wrestling fans, that's a name that should really stick out because there's a lot of history with NWA Wrestling. You got your Dusty Rhodes, your Ric Flairs, your Stings. I mean, NWA Wrestling was the top of the hill for a long time, and that's where they're looking to get back.
Tim, I've known you for a long time, and I just recently started a couple years ago on Facebook seeing the wrestling posts. How did you get involved?
This year marks my 9th year in the wrestling. I ran into the gentleman that runs the company, Phil Monahan. I ran into him and got to know him a little bit, and this is back in my DJing days when I was a lot younger than what I am now, and actually thought I was cool at doing that. But he saw me and he asked me if I'd like to come in and do like the entrance musics where they come out and do music, and I said for sure. I said that'd be fun. And then we went from there to doing ring announcing, and because I've never been afraid to talk.
That's true.
And from ring announcing, I asked him if I could be a manager, or no, I'm sorry, take that back. I became like the authority figure, like the boss, the good guy, Then I became a manager and a bad guy, and for the last 7 years, that's where I've been. You'll see, and anybody that's been to a show, you'll see, I usually don't have to say much, and the crowd will react when they see me.
Wrestlerama is this weekend, Saturday, March 22nd. The bell time at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $10 for adults. Kids 12 and under are $6. Hillsdale College students can go with their student ID and get in absolutely free. It's going to be jammed. Those college kids are going to love it.
I hope so. While I'm out here, I really, too bad she had to jet off early, but I'd really like to thank Amanda Bigney. I threw this idea for the show out to Rich Payway, and he sent it to her, and she just jumped right on it. She's been excited about it ever since the beginning. As anything, planning, roadblocks get put up, and we've seen to knock them all down, and we're ready to go. Everything's in line, and Saturday it'll be game time.
Now let's talk about the bill, because you have some big-time names on the bill. NWA National Heavyweight Championship match. Is that still on the card as far as we know for Saturday?
That is guaranteed on the card.
Get some. Let's go.
That is Phil. That is the NWA National Heavyweight title. That's Phil Nitro Monahan, who is a local boy from Waldron, Michigan, battling. He's trying to regain his title. Actually, he just recently lost that belt to Lou Marconi. These two absolutely hate each other. I would have loved to brought the two with me, but I don't think this place would have been safe.
I don't think Robert Soha wants his entire restaurant to be destroyed. But
these two, they just despise each other. So, I mean, we're going to go out there, and I'm not going to root for Nitro. Me and him have been up and down the road for 7 years, but I hope Lou Marconi wins on a personal level.
Can you reveal some of the undercard matches yet, or is that still being formulated?
That's still being formulated, but I can announce some names.
Okay.
We're bringing in, the NWA they're in a resurgence right now. They're making their way back towards the top. President Bruce Tharp has done remarkable things with this company. Recently, as in a deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's been in Japan a lot dealing with that. But this is the first time in NWA history that this many NWA champs are going to be on one show at one time. We're going to have Chase Owens, who's a lightweight heavyweight champion, who's a remarkable athlete. People just, I would love for him to come out and see him. He is just amazing. Jason Kincaid is another one. He has a unique look. The kids will dig him when he comes out. He's got the long hair and the long beard, you know, and he works his butt off. We got the Great Akuma, who's a local favorite. You know, he's with us a lot. He comes out with the face paint, you know, and he's that Akuma, the Japanese warrior. And then we got Malice, who actually, he's the Eastern States heavyweight champion, NWA Eastern States heavyweight champion. And he actually, for the longest time, partnered with Nitro. And they were Legion, and they ran through everybody in the independent wrestling. So not only are they the most dominant tag team in the independent wrestling, they became singles the two most dominant.
I'm bringing my three boys, and for a night out of entertainment with my kids, a night they're not going to forget, I'm going to be in for $28.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great value.
Yeah. And some of that money goes back to the college.
The show that you guys are going to put on, and I know because I've seen it before, I've seen some of your stuff before, the show that you guys put on is very much worth the cost to take the family out and see it.
It's hard for me to express this to people. I always say, give it a try.
Right.
You know, because somebody will look at the poster and say, well, I don't see John Cena, or I don't see Hulk Hogan, you know, or, you know, the bigger, you know, and you don't see him. But I'm telling you, if you want to see good wrestling, good family-friendly wrestling, entertainment, 2.5 hours, come check us out. You know, like you said, it's definitely worth the money.
Will there be like a concession and all of that too?
Concession. There's a concession stand. You'll get every chance to meet every wrestler. I mean, we're so fan friendly. We're not going to sit you up in section double Z,
right.
seat 14, and you sit there and that's where you got to stay. No, intermission. The wrestlers are out. They sell. You know, you could if you got a favorite wrestler, buy their T-shirt, buy a picture. Pictures. If you got your camera, pictures are free. Just ask them, hey, can I get a picture with you? Nobody ever says no.
Okay.
If they got something autographed, nobody says no. There's not many wrestling shows you're going to go to that are like that, where you get to meet every single person that's on the show. I mean, that's huge.
Including Tim Kempter.
Well, that's the most important.
And you're going to be up to some shenanigans, I have a feeling.
Well, I'm gonna do as I always do, play it right down the middle, and we'll let what happens unfold.
I can't wait for this, man. I'm really excited about it. Tim, thank you so much. Wrestlerama 13, Super Bowl of Champions, live pro wrestling at Hillsdale College. Get your tickets at Checker Records. Where else can you find tickets?
You can find tickets right through me. I have tickets on me at all times. If you contact me through Facebook, just send me a message. I'm willing to meet. I mean, we just want to get you there.
Or you could just show up at the college and buy tickets right at the gate.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Tickets are available right at the door. So, I mean, if you don't have time to go and get your pre-sale, just come out the door. Tickets don't go up in price either a day of the event. It's $10 adult, $6 kids 12 and under, and that's where it's staying.
Tim, thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy it. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. Tim Kempter, Wrestlerama 13, coming up live.